now you can hear me. Alright, hello. Hello, hello. Let me know how the volume is. Let me pull up my chat. I'm just gonna test out my chat. Nice, everything is, oh, my screen gonna need to be readjusted. Let's just fix that now, actually, if I can. Bear with me. Hi, Evan. I hope you didn't catch any more fires. I'm just gonna fix my iPad screen. Okay, so I guess I would want it, I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Why is it like this? Okay, I'll scooch it. And then the star frame. Make a little bit smaller. I am currently on fire. Oh, well, thank you for joining and still being on fire. I really appreciate it. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that looks good. I'm assuming you can hear me okay. If, oh my gosh! I might want to turn this down. Okay, cool. I was having, like, later when I listen back, like, I feel like the music could be a little bit louder, but it doesn't need to be blasting. Okay, I'm gonna try and flip my thing. Hopefully it doesn't freak out. Oh my god. Everything is falling. Flip that again. I just fixed, okay, there we go. Ignore all the sounds right now. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna continue this drawing I did about a couple weeks ago. And I think I want to work on the sky. I was gonna work on the ground, but I think I want to work on the sky today and maybe some water, so we'll see how far I get. I think I want to draw some stars. Where's my reference? My computer doesn't like any of this. I think I'm gonna buy a new computer soon. Because this just has not been vibing with what I'm doing. I pulled up some references, but I want to pull up some more. Okay, I'll try drawing something like this, I guess. I keep debating on putting references on my screen, but I don't think I want to because, I don't want anybody to come at me and be like, that was my drawing, and I'll be like, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, we're gonna zoom in at ultra here. I think ultimately I'd make this canvas smaller, or like have the pixels be smaller to get more precise, but when I started this I wasn't really... I mean, I was thinking about it, but I was satisfied enough and I don't want to overwhelm myself too much. I think I'll go with this palette today. Oh, do I want that? I don't know. I gotta super zoom in on these to understand what's happening. No, I don't think I do want that there. That's the wrong eraser! Ah! It's like, I'm gonna be super chill. Yeah, no, I take that back. I guess I would do it like this. Okay, cool. And then a little bit darker. I'm really just winging the colors here. I don't know yet. I think I want it darker than that. And then we'll zoom out and see how it looks. I just want to kind of go for it, and then we'll see. And then they have that come out a little bit more. Okay. And then really dark. Is this too much? Is this going to be like way too bold? I don't think it... That does not look like that. What happened? Why does it not look like that color? I guess that is that color. This color just looks more vibrant to me on the palette than what I'm actually drawing. That does not look right. Why doesn't that look right? That's really weird. This whole thing looks super muted. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. This whole thing is kind of tripping me up. I don't know what's going on. This whole thing is like really muted looking to me. Like this royal blue is not turning royal blue. That's so weird. I've never seen this happen before. That's really weird. Anyway, I don't like that. I hate that. Okay, well, in theory, zoom out and it starts to look like a little star. I think it could use more layers, though. I don't mind it. I think it looks okay. I'm gonna add some, like, little stars, and I'm gonna get rid of this snowflake guy. He was fun to draw, but alas, he looks like a snowflake, so he must die. Alright, let's just do little points right now. Maybe I'll do like a shooting star. Can you just do one at a time? Oh my god. Do some further down and then more at the top. And then maybe I'll do a moon. I don't know. Do we feel ambitious enough to draw the moon? Maybe. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn this down just a smidge. Because I feel like you can hear my iPad maybe too much. Oh my gosh. Alright. You know what? Maybe I'll change the color of them. I really need to come up with like a palette for this. But I just did not. And we will go at whatever pace. Okay. I think I'll do like a dark blue, whatever this muted blue crap is. No. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. I think that's fine. I also have this like grid on that I thought was gonna help me, but it doesn't as much as I was hoping. I don't know if I like that. Compared to, what was the last color I did? This one? Yeah, that was the last color I did. I think I'll do that. Do I like that better? Yeah, I like that a little bit better. for now. Okay. Alright, let me kill the snowflake. I'll just turn it off. That's my version of killing it. And then maybe I'll draw a couple other stars. And then I'll draw in maybe a moon or something. Give me my medium-ish. Medium-ish color. Oh, I think I need to make an even darker color. Okay. And then an even darker color. I hate that this is coming out really weird. I'm gonna maybe start a new project to see if it is still doing that, because I'm curious. Like, I wonder if it's a Procreate thing or what? I'm not sure why it's doing that. Yo, that guy is chill. I'm chilling with that guy. I'm gonna make as many layers as I can right now because I'm testing the limits of my iPad after I got, what did I get? The terabyte or whatever it is. It's at least 1 terabyte. Let's do like a different color. Why is it doing this? I just selected purple and it's like blue. What happens if I do green? It's like a muted. Okay, yellow. Totally muted. This vibrant teal. Why? This is like would only happen to me. I don't understand. Why is it doing this? It's making me mad. I think I would do... I'm gonna have to like really test my color theory here because this isn't entirely correct. Actually, go back and then go up a little bit. I just want to change. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there we go. We're getting some variety in there. Okay, I'm gonna draw another little guy like that, but with different colors, or try to do different colors, because I don't know what's happening here. It'll be white in the middle. Okay. And then... yeah, maybe actually I'll do it like that. And then do something in between that. And the white. Yeah, that's good. Yes, I like that. Okay. I might do a new project and just like focus, because I was thinking about doing a new project and like just doing like star studies tonight. And then I think this might turn into that. Because the whole entire view is overwhelming and I want to look at more examples of trees and stuff because I wanted to draw that next. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do like tonight is a star study and then the next night is trees or whatever. That might be interesting. And then I'll add it into this one project and that will be very cool. I don't know if it'll be very cool actually. I'm gonna try and do this bigger star that I'm looking at right now. Let's see. I really wish these colors were working. This is the weirdest thing. I've never experienced this before. Oh my goodness. I need to get that, like, hand thing, or turn off the thing where it responds to my hand, because I don't like that. Don't do that, you know? And that's not different enough. Wow, that's ugly. That's a pretty ugly color. But we're just gonna roll with it right now, because that's what I got. Like, why is it... This is so strange. Okay. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. Okay. I think that's right. And then you go like this. Do it twice. At least I can set up the patterns right now, and then maybe I can, once I figure out if I can fix the color thing in this one, then I can like, I wonder if it's on some... Oopsie, sorry. I wonder if it's on some specific setting that I accidentally did. I think maybe it might have to do with the pixel size. Like, making the bigger or the smaller size canvas. This is weird. Why is it doing that? It's like the example is going like this, basically. Which I guess works. And then there's like more of a shape to it, like this is happening, I suppose. Okay. And then I guess I'll do this for now. We'll see what it looks like. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. That looks like something that you would maybe see in the sky if you lived in a pixel world. So that kind of works. Okay, I'm gonna see. I wish I could hold it. I wish I could hold the picture right here on this, but I'm gonna see if I can make a new thing or mess with... Maybe first let me see if I can mess with the canvas settings. I'm able to do that. Okay, just generic CMYK. I mean, like, I'm not an expert at this. I don't know if changing these would help. I'm just gonna do something completely different and see what happens. Is it gonna explode? Nah, don't do that then. Because sometimes I use the time-lapse thing. Okay, okay. So please hold on that. I'm gonna see if I can make a new thing real quick. And see if my colors are actually working. Nope, that's not working. Alright, what if I just did it completely new screen size? That looks better. Okay, my Procreate definitely needs to update. Like, there's something wonky going on here, for real. Because I just changed, like, the size of my pencil, and it just... Oh, wait, maybe I'm using the wrong pencil. Hold on. That pencil doesn't do anything, does it? Okay, this is looking better. This has more color. This actually, what I'm doing looks kind of cool. Here, I'll turn the thing off for a second. So you can see I'm testing out the colors. They look a little bit more accurate. Like, that looks totally more vibrant to me. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so then why isn't it working for the other one? Let me see if the pixel art in general wasn't working. Here, we can look at this one. Did my screen move? Oh, it's the please hold screen moved. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, so this is another piece I did the other day. Actually, don't. This is the pen I'm using. I think it's the size of the canvas as being weird. Because I don't know what I did. But see, that's like definitely not the color I just selected. Huh. That's so weird, I'm just noticing this now. I guess because I was using like pretty muted colors before. So I didn't really notice it. So it's very strange. Anyway, now I know about that. Let me put my please hold real quick so I can switch swatch, flip flop. Wow, I'm kind of like sad. But I'm also very confused because this did not happen before. Like, I didn't notice this. Like, I really thought, wow, I think I thought I was going crazy about my colors the other day when I was making the little house down here, but I probably was like picking up that it was not accurate. Anyway, I think these stars are looking good, and if I can figure out the color thing, I'll do some research into that, because it definitely is affected about the size of the canvas. I think it's doing something weird, and I don't know why that would be, but it is. Like, that's not that color. Wait, go back. I don't want that one. I want this one. I still want this one. And my Procreate doesn't need to update, so... Or at least as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't need to update right now. Anyway. How about I try and make a different color? Try and do purple as much as possible. Because I really kind of want to do purple. And... maybe I'll do this guy. Why did I start there? I gotta start from the middle for sure. Let's do this. Whoopsie. Okay. Yo, I go in like totally like, I know what this looks like, and then I'm staring at it and I'm like, no, I don't. It's such an optical illusion. Okay, let's try this. This one's like a square shape at the end of it. And it's got, oopsie, 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, yeah, 3 total. So it stopped there. It's like a completely different color. Like a blue happening in here. This, 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 and this. And then a nice dark purple. Okay. I actually kind of like how that looks just like that. There's more to this reference that I'm looking at, but... oops, I didn't want to do that. Did I accidentally erase stuff? No, I definitely didn't, because... oh, it's saying I did. Oops. Wait, oh, I never drew that one. I thought I erased it. Oh. I like that. I like how that looks. Okay. I did it a little bit different than my reference, but I think it looks good. Alright. What the heck was that? Keep hearing weird sounds in my house. Scary. I'm scared. Nah, I'm fine. I have a baseball bat, so I should be okay. Alright, I want this a little bit closer to this. To the black, I guess? Oh, okay. I'm not crazy. Somebody did open the door. Alright. Okay. Starting from the middle. I don't know why I keep starting from the outside. That's not a thing that I should do. Okay. And this one's really cool. This one's like a total gradient right now. So I'll just go down this and get darker as I go. Oh my gosh, I really wish these colors were more vibrant. Yes, I like that. I like that. And then probably do this. Yeah. Yeah. Baseball bats don't work on ghosts. I got confirmation that it wasn't a ghost, unless the ghost knows how to text. What happened here? Nonsense. I wonder if I can, like, draw in, like, a silly little spaceship. I like drawing all these different kinds of stars, but now I'm feeling like maybe there's too many. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. What does it look like in total? Yeah, that's nice. I was also thinking about making this eventually in an animation, so like the stars would twinkle. But I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I think I'm just going to be satisfied by how this looks right now. I'm really enjoying this, actually. Every time I do the pixel art and I feel like successful about it, especially this gradient stuff, I really like that. It reminds me of when I used to just like draw patterns when I was a kid and kind of like look at different colors and gradients and stuff, and this reminds me of that. There is a little star guy that's really cute. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna draw this one next. Maybe I'll use one of these already, because I feel like they are abundant. And let's try to do pink. Let's try. Shall we? Ooh, let's make it a little bit later first. Okay. Maybe pink into purple. This one's using like 2 different colors. It's a square, yes. And then a little bit darker. Yep, I think that's all he's doing. Nice. Oh, he's totally off the color scheme, but like I can add more pink and it wouldn't. I don't like it. I like the purple and the blue. And maybe like a green. Maybe I'll do more of a greenish. Because I kind of did that. Other way. I want this to be green. And then maybe I'll make this blue. Ah. not? Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Okay. Should I attempt to draw a moon or a planet? I'll try and draw a moon. Moon. Okay. Yeah. What do you think? Like in the void. Yeah, I agree. In that void where I killed the snowflake. Middle-ish right. Middle-ish right. Yeah, like here, right? Yes. Okay. Full moon? Should we go full? Or should we go... I think a crescent. We can always... Like, kind of like a half-ish moon where it's starting to fade into the... Alright, I'm just looking up a reference real quick. Pixel moon. Can you be a little not as complicated? Jeez. The first thing that came up was like wild. I'm like, I'm not doing that. The whole phase. Oh god. I'm not ready. Alright, I think I'm gonna start with maybe the simple full moon and then take away from it. Whoa, what's this one? Although a crescent might look nice. Alright, hold up, let me erase this. Did I make a new layer? Oh wait, I did not. Erase, 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 erase. I feel like this is making me want to draw asteroids. Like the game. Alright. Alright, let's see. Can I... What happens if I do this? Alright, we'll make a sphere first. I'm just gonna make a simple circle. I'm looking at multiple references now, so I'm kind of confusing myself. I like when I click on a picture to make it bigger and it just gets actually smaller than than the thumbnail that I was originally looking at. I'm like, excuse me, that's not helpful. I think I'm gonna do, I need it to be like have an accent color. I guess I'll do the blue. Pixel art life. Pixel art life is annoying me if that means the colors are gonna change like this. I'm not about that. I should just end up getting... Honestly, I'm at the point where I downloaded other Pixel... what am I trying to say? Programs? Instead of Procreate, and I just couldn't really figure them out with the pencil, even though they were on the iPad. And I just know Procreate, so I have not really... I don't want to erase right now, my dude. Oh, it's on black. I don't know why that was the case. But yeah, I didn't really like how I started, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna use Procreate, that's what I know. But this is not perfect, it really isn't. But I think there are like pixel artists that use Procreate like on a regular basis, so I don't really know. I didn't mean to erase, but it's fine. Okay, then we're just gonna go to the fill that in. Fill it in, yes, yes. Okay. And then just a smidge darker. We'll do some like craters, essentially. Cheese. The moon is cheese. How's that looking? That looks like a moon, but I think I want to change it a bit. I think I want it to be more of a crescent instead of a full moon. And I don't really like the craters right now. They're kind of too cheese. They're too much cheese. Maybe they're like more slight. I don't know. Here, wait, I'm looking at another reference now. I agree. I'm not feeling the craters. But you think there needs to be less, so I'll take away some. Ugh. I think part of it too is like the blue is shaded and the white is not. So when you do have a crater there, it would actually be like a lighter tone. But let me start this over. Also, I am looking at some examples where there aren't craters, but I think it might be nice to have a little bit. I think they just need to be less noticeable. Let's see. Okay, so like simple moon. And I want to see something. Whoa. I want to like make it more of a crater. Oh my goodness. Hold up, hold up. What if I did this? Make that a circle in there. Cool. I want like more of a dynamic shape. Let me do that first. But then I also kind of want to try my best to do like maybe like a fade. See. It's starting to look like a watermelon. Or a cookie that somebody ate into. Ay, caramba. It's like that. And then just a little bit darker. I might ultimately change the colors, but bald on the bald. Stupid. Hi, Sam. Bald on the bald. So dumb. Why did they do that to him? It's not fair. How are you? I saw you were streaming like right when I was jumping on. How did it go? Yeah, it was really looking like a cookie. I am so fried. Aww. Aww. Well, I hope this relaxes you. I hope you can chill out. I keep thinking about work, actually, like while I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, I have to finish this drawing, or how can I change this one thing? Like, it's not. I don't want that. And yet, here I am. Yeah, this looks like somebody bit into the moon. No, because like that was so confusing and I don't know what was happening. Oh, that update took it out of me. What was it? What was the update? Was it like what you were... I forget already what you were streaming. Oh my gosh. I saw it. I read something. Did I comprehend it? Maybe not. It's very possible I did not. Where did my thing go? Oh my goodness. Now I have to fix my screen. I was playing the new Dress to Impress update, the S, for April Fools, and everyone had flamethrowers and they totally duped us with a new item. Oh my gosh, that is very funny. That sounds exciting though, sounds entertaining. Okay, sorry, I was fixing my screen, but I think it's better now. I can't with this moon. I thought I was gonna do something cool with it, but now I kind of... I don't like it. It's looking bald. Actually, it's not looking bald. Alright, let me look at a more simple reference. It was advertised as a very pretty pair of heels with straps and bows and stuff, but then it turned out to be disturbingly realistic chicken feet and claws. That sounds like they accomplished the April Fools. Like they did a good job in partaking in the holiday, I suppose. Oh, exactly. Yeah. They went hard though. And that would suck if you were like, "Oh, I actually really do want pretty bows. Like, could you do that legitimately another time?" That would be nice. All right, you know what? I'm going to start a new layer real quick and turn this off. And then we'll... Oh my goodness. That was my finger drawing at the same time. I didn't even think that was possible. Okay. And it was laggy and no one was dressing up correctly. Everyone was doing troll outfits and I couldn't think straight, lol. Aww. Okay, so I don't blame you for totally being fried right now. That sounds like a... Maybe, hopefully it was entertaining though, because it was chaotic. Alright, I just want to go for a nice crescent guy. He could be more crescent-y. Maybe that rounds it out. I don't know. Wait, did your stream just lag or was it my internet dying again? Oh yeah, my thing is not working right now. Hold on. Yeah, I see. Waiting for screen. Why waiting? It probably did lag then. I don't know why it's doing... See, I said everything was working, and then watch, now something's not gonna work, and it's not working. Okay, let's pause. Good Lord, what is going on today? I don't know. I don't know, Sam. I'm not gonna blame this on you, but like, everything was fine. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm glad you're here. Maybe I'll just restart it. I'll end the cast and then I'll start it over again. Why would it just close out of the thing? Everyone in my class today was also lagging. Wait, everyone in my class today was also lagging. It was our first class after break, so... Well, that makes sense. What? Spring break, not spring? I was like, is that like a new thing to say? Is break? Instead of... I like that, though. Like, it should be called spring break. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, we're reconnecting. I see. Oh, Noelle, I think I'm dying. I see the light. Sam, it's okay. Hold on. Please. You know, sometimes you just have days like that. I had a day where I felt really out of body and it was really weird. And then I was talking to my friend and she was like, she like had to find an address somewhere, like go to somebody's house, and she went to like the wrong house 3 times. And I went to the grocery store and this lady was in front of me and she was like, I'm losing it. And I was like, yeah, I'm super out of it too. It was really weird. It was like all these people that day were like very out of it and I don't know why. Okay, alright. I think this might work. Hold on, let's see what happens. Drum roll, please. It's blank. Yo, hold on a minute. Okay, hold up. Do. Just give me a minute. Just give me a freaking minute. God damn it. Okay. Is that working? Yeah, that looks like it's working. I might need to resize it though. Thank you for reholding. That doesn't even make any sense. Drum roll. Yeah, I really did. I was like, drum roll, and then it just was nothing. At least it was nothing, and it wasn't like something embarrassing, which it really shouldn't be, but Sprake doesn't make sense either. So yeah, but Sprake, I understood what you were saying. I was like, yeah, that's the thing now. They call it Sprake. I just got back from Sprake. I don't know why the moon looks like it fell, and so back to it, drawing the moon where it looks like it fell on the floor and it got squished. It looks like a toenail. Ugh, Sam, please. All right, hold on. I think what I need to do, maybe, is make it bigger. I don't know if that's the answer, but I'm gonna try and make it bigger. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm gonna try making it bigger so I can get more of like a crescent shape, because that's what I'm going for, I think. Just like a good old crescent. Like a very dramatic crescent. I need to not. I get that. Sometimes you just gotta stare at a wall. I'll have days like that. Like, I'll be like, do I want to stream? Do I want to do my art? Or do I just need to stare at a wall tonight? This could just look like a bigger toenail. Noelle, I am running on 0 sleep. A McDonald's iced coffee and Spite? I was gonna read that as Sprite. So, I understand. I understand that feeling. I'm sorry. It's rough. Sprite sounds yum. It does. Oh my god, I have Sprite. Actually, I have Sprite. Holy crap. I never have Sprite, but I do. I also have ginger ale. Especially McDonald's Sprite, you're right. Also, like, just fountain soda is just... sometimes I just specifically want a fountain soda. It's just not the same when you get in the bottle. And I'm like, I don't want this. I need a delicious fountain soda, please. That would be cool if you could have, like, a fountain machine in your house. Like a soda fountain machine. Like, there's just some things that... Like, you know, like how some people are like, oh, I have, like, a traditional popcorn maker. You know, that's possible, right? Also, I'm gonna be real, I thought Matcha took over your stream when I saw you were live. I was like, she doesn't normally do the the red dot. I don't, but I saw that people do, and I was like, I should do that. And McD's Sprite dispenser would be so good. Yes. We used to have, like, I don't know why this is what I thought of, but we used to have, like, a Pac-Man machine in our basement, like a straight up, like, arcade Pac-Man machine. And, like, the soda machine kind of reminds me of that. It's like, whoa, why is this in your house? What's your favorite soda? Default, I'm just gonna go, for most of my life, Coke. Coca-Cola. And then when I'm feeling spicy, I'll do cherry Coke. Coke is so good though. Yeah, and I was very, like, hardcore Coke over Pepsi. Like, get that Pepsi stuff out of here when you have delicious Coke. But then I worked at a restaurant and we had Pepsi products. And when I was, like, dying and I needed caffeine, I only had Pepsi. And then I started getting used to Pepsi and associating it to being, like, a refreshing type of soda more. Not in, like, the best way, because there's definitely more refreshing sodas than that. But I got, like, used to that because I was, like, dying of thirst and then needed Pepsi. I know. I know. I don't drink it now. Some randomly, like, on a whim, I'll be like, I'm suddenly craving a Pepsi, but I think it's just because I associate it with, like, working and then dying and needing water, or not even water. Sometimes water just doesn't, like, don't get me wrong, I love water. I drink water constantly. But sometimes I need that soda. Pepsi did a Pavlov on you, what the fuck? Yeah, it did. It's all I had. And then, otherwise I really like, so, like, lately I really like ginger ale, like, in the past year or so. And it's funny because I really didn't like ginger ale because I was like, I would associate it with being sick. Because that was, like, always the thing I would drink, when I was sick. And then it would make me sad when I drank ginger ale. But then I was like, oh, I like ginger ale too. What brand? My mom was always, like, a hardcore about Canada Dry. She was like, don't give me anything else. Canada Dry. Yes, Canada Dry. Yep. And so I kind of got used to that. But honestly, like, I'm fine with whichever, but I do like Canada Dry, and, like, they make it with real ginger and everything. So I like how this moon looks, but it doesn't really fit with the overall scene to me. And I feel like it needs to be smaller. And I'm going to see what happens if I try to make it smaller. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to explode. Okay, that's a good start. Maybe I'll, whenever I got sick, it would be Schweppes ginger ale. Yeah. So you're like, that's the sick ginger ale. Ugh, vomiting. Yeah. No. But then it's, like, also that association of, like, I feel better now that I drank this. So I guess it works either way. I don't know. But I've been treating myself to ginger ale lately. Now I want ginger ale. I used to really like Sprite when I was younger. I like the Moon a lot more now, by the way. Thank you. I think it's so funny because I'm so used to drawing moons, and now in here it's like really messing with my mind. The stars I was very much enjoying. I like the stars. I haven't drank ginger ale when I've been sick in a while. Yeah. I'm trying to think. You know what's good though? Root beer. A really good root beer. That's the other soda I would really enjoy. And I would drink that when I was sick sometimes. It's now been throat coat tea with ginger and cloves. Yeah. Well, I'll drink anything when I'm sick. My mom's like she was always like, got that in my head of like, keep drinking liquids. I don't care what you drink, just drink a liquid. You gotta keep going and pushing stuff through your body. So whenever I'm not feeling well, I'm like, just constantly drink liquid. I've never really been a fan of root beer. That's fair. I don't understand the birch beer rave. Like I remember, and it was so funny because I feel like people would treat it like, oh, birch beer, so rare. And I'm like, you can get birch beer in any grocery store. And it just tastes like yeah, I also really don't like licorice. I don't either. I think root beer too matters, like the brand especially. It really does. I used to work at an Iron Hill. That was the restaurant I used to work at, and we made our root beer, and it was pretty good. Wait, why do I know? I do what? Oh my god, I can't read. Wait, why do I know what birch beer? I'm sorry, birch beer store ? What birch beer? Okay, Sam, you don't know what birch beer is? I'm sorry, birch beer store? At a grocery store, did I say birch beer store? You can get it at any grocery store, like next to whatever products that are also soda. Sam, if you don't know what birch beer is, it's like the closest thing I can describe it to is root beer, but it's like got different spices in it. Just run into the birch beer store real quick. Yeah, go enjoy that. I don't want birch beer. Get away from me. I mean, I'll drink it if it's the only thing there, but it's not like, I don't understand. There's like I just remember people in my family being like, oh, there's birch beer at this party, and I'm like, what? And then I'd go and drink it, and it's got such a specific I don't remember what the spices are, but if you don't like licorice, I feel like if anything it tastes more like that. I don't know, it's just strange. It's okay, I just don't know why it's a big I don't know why it's a fan favorite sometimes, like, in my experience. I really want to redo this moon. Oh my god. Alright, any other suggestions for the sky? Should we draw a different kind of star? Should we draw something else? I don't know. I think the stars need to come around the moon a little bit more, but I'm trying to decide if I want to redo the moon. I feel like I remember the taste of it, and it's kind of more minty. Yeah, it's so funny, is that it's hard for me to describe it because I've also haven't had it in a long time. Maybe it is more minty. I think you should add a shooting star. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Actually, I was going to do a shooting star. Let's do it. I'm going to pull up a reference in case there's like another way I'm not thinking of. Also, I think I'm at an hour now. So I might end soon, just so I want to make like a little mini version of the Charmander animation to post. Just like the cycle of the flame. But I want to add some sound into it. So I might try and do that tonight. No, wait, why is it 8 o'clock? Exactly. That's why I just suddenly was like, hold up. What time is it? And I really did take an hour drawing pixel stars. I don't know how that happened, but I did. Huh, there's not that many shooting stars. Pixel shooting stars. How have I been here for half an hour? I did that today. Oh my god, my boss and I were doing something today. And we were like, we just wasted like 25 minutes of our life trying to post something on social media, and we couldn't figure it out. And I was like, how have we been here for already that long? That there's no way. Like, we're just freaking out. Like, how did that take so long? She's like, I bet you want to go back to your regular work. And I was like, I do. And now we have like an intern and I have to help them. And it's just a lot. Take a look at what I sent in DMs. I just saw something. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I just saw this too and I couldn't zoom. You know what? Thank you. I couldn't like zoom in as well, and then I kind of skimmed by it. So that's perfect. I can zoom in on my phone. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. I can see these so much better. Sam, I'm like freaking out like earlier in the stream because I realized that, here, you'll see what I'm talking about. When I make this size canvas, for some reason, it like dulls down my colors, and I need to look it up after stream. But see, like I have these really vibrant colors, but then when I select them, it's like not doing that. It's like making them muted, and no matter what I do, it's like they're just super muted. And I don't know if it's like reading on screen as well, but to me, like this teal, like look at this teal, that's really vibrant, and it's just like totally muting it out, and I don't know why. And it's driving me crazy. Otherwise I think this whole thing would be much more vibrant. Anyway, shooting star. What color am I going to do? Let's start with the blue. Wait, yeah, it's like desaturating it. Yep. 100%. And I don't know why. So I'm going to look it up and see if that's like a thing. Otherwise I was saying like, I wonder if this is just like a fault of Procreate, because it's not a pixel program, but this is what I'm familiar with. But I might try and learn another program. Actually, this kind of uses the same color a lot. Zoom out, zoom out. Yeah, that looks like something. Maybe Matcha can teach you Sprite. Yeah. Well, his thing is that he's like computer and mouse. Haha. Computer, mouse. I don't know if they have a version for iPad, but I really like the pencil. That's my thing. I like having that. That's what I'm comfortable with. Yeah. Otherwise, I would do that, but pencil, yes. And my iPad, like that's where I do my art, so I would like to keep it there. I like how the shooting star looks, but I think I'm going to change the colors because it's a little bit different than what I was doing. Maybe I'll grab these colors over here from this star. Why is this not working? Color grab? What are you doing? There you are. Whoops. It's like slightly different. I don't mean to draw on that. Please stop doing that. It's just not matching my desaturated, Did it not remember the color I was using? What the heck? There we go. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've used Pixakai. It's an iPad app in the past, and I've loved it. Okay. Alright, I'll check that out, actually. Here, wait, let me write that down. I was trying other apps. Like, I had another app on here. Hold on, let me put on my please hold. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Pix Square I had downloaded, and then there was another one that I was looking at, but I guess I tried the Pix Square. Clearly it didn't click enough that I kept using it. But I am curious about just like showing them to Matcha and being like, hey, like intuitively based off of what you know of these pixel programs, can you get that down? Why didn't it pick up my screen? It just shows my guy in the background. It has a pretty similar GUI to Procreate too. Okay, I'm gonna look at that then. It was so funny because I was like, I think, what if I just showed my guy in the background here? He's really funny. And then it just did that. Whoa, chill, dude. My phone just like fell. Okay. I love your Animal Crossing too. You good? Yeah, my phone like got a notification and just slid because I had it propped on my laptop and it just slid and fell all aggressively. Okay. Thank you. I was gonna draw my little Animal Crossing guy tonight actually and make him into like a pixel art, but I decided to do this instead. I like this. I think I'm gonna stop here just because like I got a solid hour in and I'm like, I feel like I finished at least a piece of this thing. So there's the sky and I think that's cool and I might do more. But I think this is good. It looks good. Thanks, Sam. I'm satisfied with the stars, and I'm gonna try and look up this whole thing with the. Actually, let me write this down while I'm thinking about it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna look up this color thing and see why it's desaturating it, because that's really annoying me. And then I might like do more of like a star study or something. We'll see. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I'm thinking about making Tuesdays a regular thing at 7, and then I'll probably go like an hour or two. We'll see. I need to like set up what I'm actually drawing. I feel like my body doesn't like sitting here for longer than the hour or so. Actually, I could sit here for hours, but it's just like suddenly I want to do something else, which is fair. No, that's so real. Yeah, I have ADHD, so like I know that's there, but I think that's also a very normal thing to be like, okay, even though I'm doing something for fun, I don't need to do it for this long. So, we'll see. Yeah, thanks for joining, and I will keep my schedule updated. Hopefully I can make a solid schedule. I'm meeting with my boss like next week, so I want to be like, I'm doing thing on Tuesday. Don't bother me. So hopefully that will work. All right. Bye, Sam. See ya. Bye, Evan, if you're still watching. And anybody else. Thank you. Ta-ta.